Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay. Hi. I'm Jess. I'm currently a year two student studying in semester two. So I just want to give you a quick overview of what the year twos did in semester one and now currently starting semester two. So I understand that you guys are from Korea. Hopefully you can understand what I'm about to present. Yeah, so I think Subin has already sent you guys a quick rundown of the things that I actually listed. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go through uh my first semester. So actually in the first semester, right, we have we have two tracks, which is a track A and track B. So I was previously in track B. Yeah, so what I did for my class was actually two main projects and then one more class called Think Tank 3. So for the first project, it is about this digital sensory map. So actually different people have different types of projects. So what you're seeing is only my own project. Yeah, so not everyone has the same thing. I currently don't have all of my classmates' projects, but this is kind of a general idea of a digital sensory map that I did for my first semester. Yeah, so it was just something simple like this we design with Figma. Yeah, so for me, I decided to do different zones and wayfinding for the zoo. So we are all tied to doing the Mandai Zoo for different parks in Singapore. Yeah, so there was the River Safari, what's it called? River Wonders, Wildlife Asia, Singapore Zoo, and the Mandai Bird Park or Bird Paradise. Yeah, I think there was one more is a night safari. So we all had different parks to handle, as well as people with different disabilities. So for me, this project was on people with autism spectrum disability and intellectual disability. Yeah, so this is just one of the projects. So the other one was it was called Design Meets Disability. So that was for my second project. So it was what we actually did was also to interview people with disabilities and to know more about their issues that they face. So for this project, similarly, everyone had a different project. So for me, I did a person with visual impairment. So it was to actually help them with a better bus journey. Yeah. So basically what I did was to create an app that also links to uh like those Ray-Ban glasses, which can actually do computer vision. Yeah, so that was my project. So I did my presentation in somewhat of a storyboard sense. So at the top here, okay, let me just open this. Yeah, so at the top, just briefly, it just kind of looks like, okay, sorry. Yeah. So it's just kind of all of these little storyboards of the person going through the entire bus journey. Yeah, so that was for me. A little bit of how it works is that iPhone has this thing called a screen reader. Yeah, so it actually reads the thing out on the screen. So yes, that is something that I did, and it actually uses computer vision. So it kind of like looks through and scans the different people. Yeah. Okay. So just repeating myself is that um these projects actually, okay, hold on 1 second. So these projects they vary from different person, like designer to designer, they have different projects. So let me just show you. So like other people um in my class, they actually have different ways of presenting their works. So this is my classmate Nadia. She did a project where she actually teach students how to actually do um, hand signs, yeah, for speaking to deaf people. Yes. So her target audience was the younger generation. So she's doing like a workshop where she teaches students with this book that she's holding in her hand how they actually interact with people um, with the hearing disability. Yeah. So this is a few of the images. So this was another one done by Megan. Yeah, so that's her. She's very cute. Okay, Megan. So she actually designed a space somewhat like a cafe that is also targeted to people who are deaf. So it actually helps to how to say, like it teaches them to use hand signs inside the cafe. Yes, let me see what others I can talk about. Okay, so this is another classmate. His name is Joel. He actually did a project where he redesigned a temporary solution for where the visual impaired, let's say they go through a construction space. As you can see, the tactile paving on the floor actually stops. Yeah, so what he actually designed was to something like this on the floor, as you can see. They are the tactile paving for temporary navigation. Yeah, so that is one. He did a lot of all these things, which is what it was quite cool to look at. Yeah, so I think this was another project by Chloe. What she did was, okay, it's called Feel Fit. Yeah, so I think it's okay. It's also targeted to the visual impaired. It's about how they actually choose their clothes. So her project has this thing where there's a QR code and also a triangle on the tag, where I think they can actually match their clothing pieces together even though they are blind, they may not be able to see colors. So from what I see here, they will match a square with another square to actually pair the clothes together. Yeah, to help them have a better fashion sense, even though they are blind. Yeah, something like that. So there are many different projects. Yeah, so I think there's a few more, but I won't go through all of them. These are just some of my friends introducing their projects, which was quite cool. Yeah, okay. I will pause this and go to another page. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Oh yeah, so for the zoo one, there was also people with different projects. Yeah, so just now that one was mine. This is another person's one. Her name is Cici. She's also one of my classmates. Yeah, so everyone have different designs for their digital sensory map. So it's to really to help people to find out, to actually help them have better accessibility and inclusiveness at the park. Yeah, for better accessibility. So different people have different ways of showing how they actually make their maps and showcase by the different methods. Yeah. So that's basically some of the things we did. So lastly, for our third class, it is called Think Tank. So what exactly is Think Tank? It is actually a class which actually requires you to do, for me, was one group project and then one essay. So this group project was, it's quite broad. Different groups have different um, social issues to tackle. So for my group, we did on negligence of inclusiveness. That means like where people live, what are the things that are quite different around their neighborhoods? Yeah, something like that. So in Singapore, if you do come, HDBs are a very prominent thing. They are called Housing Development Board, which are a lot of where locals in Singapore actually live in. Yes. Yeah, so I went around Singapore together with my group. We went to different places in different neighborhoods. So like here there's Bedok, and then there's Bishan, and this is Hougang. And yeah, there are a few more, Aljunied, Redhill. So these are just some of Singapore's neighborhoods. Yeah, I think it's a great way to actually showcase what it is like in our community here in Singapore. Yeah. So this was just one of our projects. There were some other people who did like mental health stuff. Yeah, but I don't have their slides, so I can't really show you. Yeah. So besides this, there was also the essay. The essay is an individual essay, and then we actually get to choose the topic related to this group project to actually expand and talk more about the social issues. So there's this thing called ethnographic research that you will learn in this course. Yeah, it actually teaches you how to do interviews with the people, and also what kind of interviews are suitable for the kind of project you are researching. Yeah, so basically that is all. I hope this helps a little bit, and we are looking forward to welcoming you into our course. Okay, about one last thing is this creative process journal. So usually every semester you are required to submit a process journal where you collate everything that you have learned, or documentation of research, and like things that you can just actually take a photo of every now and then. So for me, I like to do like a photo collage with a description of what I did that day. It doesn't have to be this much, but I think it's quite fun when I get to look back and see what I actually learned. Yeah, so these are some of the things that we've done throughout the semester one. Yeah. So this was one of the activities. It was quite fun. We had to be in the shoes of a wheelchair person. And not only this, there was one more where we had to be blindfolded. Let me find. Okay, this one is still the wheelchair field work. Let me find the other one. Okay, it looks like a lot, but really you don't have to do too complex. I just like to put in a lot of photos because I take photo for like most of the lessons to kind of recall what I actually did inside. Yeah, so these are some of the things. Okay, and then this was our field work to the zoo. So we actually went as a group, and then it rained that day. It was quite funny. Yeah, let me find the blindfold challenge thing. Okay, I don't think it's a challenge. I'm not sure if I put it in. Okay, I think it's somewhere here. Let me check. Oh, I think that was the earlier one. Ah, yeah, this one. So actually, this blindfold thing came first before the wheelchair field work. So we had to be blindfolded and walk through from one place to another. Yeah, so these are some of the things that you can expect if you are coming into year two. Yeah, but this is not what you immediately do, but it will be something along the lines of this when you join. Yep. Okay. I think that's all. We are at about 15 minutes. So thank you for watching. Bye bye. Hope to see you in DSF. Okay, peace. Bye bye. Let me stop this recording. Recording. Bye bye.